Hello there folks, and welcome to Chris Hall Motorcycles in Doncaster, and welcome to our channel. What have I got for you today? Let's get straight into this beautiful bike. It is a 1997 Suzuki GSF600 Bandit, basically. We all know, we all love. I wonder what percentage of people watching this right now have had one of these. Comment below if you've had a Bandit in any generation, you know, 6, 650, 12, 1250. Yeah, who's had a Bandit? Because I bet a large portion of us had. I had. My first bike was one of these, actually, but with the fairing on the front, the S version. And it was a fantastic bike, absolutely fantastic. A bit like your first car. We all remember those first bikes with maybe with a little bit of rose tinted glasses going on there, I don't know, but absolutely beautiful bike. But anyway, this is a 1997, and just look at the overall condition, absolutely stunning. Loving the colour, love this turquoise colour. I don't know the exact name for it, but we'll go with that. It's only done 21,900 mile. It's a 3 previous owner bike, got tons of paperwork with the vehicle, which we'll get to later. What we're going to do in a second, we're going to have a walk round, we'll have a start up, that kind of thing going on there. So without further ado folks, let me come and grab you guys and let me show you this beautiful 1997 Bandit. And it's lovely. It's a credit to the previous owners. Let me just pick you guys up. Here we go. Yeah, it really is absolutely lovely. So let's start with this rear tyre. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like there's lots of life left in that. That does not look that old, actually. We've got the Carbon Can Company exhaust on the side, which is period and in keeping with the bike. The wheels are really nice condition in this painted silver. Looks like we've just got some paddock stand bobbins just going on there. There's very few extras on this bike. It is really nice and clean. There's no rips, no scuffs, anything untoward on the seat. We've got the grab handles at the back. And the paintwork is, like I say, gorgeous. It really is lovely. So we'll just do a kind of a slow walk round. I'm going to let the bike do the talking. Up onto this nice tank. We've got the Suzuki tank pad going on there. On the camera, I think it looks more blue than it actually is, because of my terrible lighting, which is something I'm planning on sorting out in the new year. But as we come round to the front of the bike, as you can see, all the engine casings are all nice. Look at those headers. 1997 bike, and those headers are still that clean, lovely. While we're down here, we'll just have to check out this front wheel and tyre. Front mudguard's nice and clean, as is the wheel. And that front tyre's not that old either. And as we come up to this lovely headlight, clock configuration, the backs of the clocks are still nice and shiny. The chrome's really good on this bike. And as we come around to this side, again, everything is as it should be. A really well looked after bike. Chain and sprockets, they do not look that old at all. Just look at the condition of that. So yeah, what a nice bike. Okay, let me just throw the camera down and then we'll go for a cheeky start up. I think he's somewhere there. Let me just move you around a bit. I think he's somewhere there, folks. It's amateur hour here, isn't it, sometimes? Some YouTubers have got all flash kit everywhere and all this kind of stuff, but not us. We're back to basics. So yeah, let's have a... First of all, I'm going to sit on the bike, which, if you've watched a few of the more recent videos, you'll understand why. It's a request that was brought in by a few people asking me to sit on bikes so that they got an idea of size from wherever they were sat watching the video just to give them an indication kind of thing. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but it was a request. If you've got any requests, by the way, comment below. You know, what would you like to see on these videos? Just let me know. I can't fix it if I don't know. I think I'm doing it right, but we'll go from there. So, I'm 5'10", so, and again, the Bandit, oh, it feels home from home. It feels so comfortable, so correct. Yeah, God, it's like being 25 years ago. Right, a few flashbacks then. Fantastic. Yeah, it's just a great riding position, isn't it? So let's just have a cheeky start up. Sounds absolutely lovely, doesn't it? It really does. Is the baffle in that exhaust? Yep, the baffle is in that exhaust, folks, as well. Absolutely sweet as a nut. Smooth as butter, as they say. Yeah, I'll turn that off. That's really nice. Okay, folks, paperwork wise. Okay. Got a bit of paperwork to go through. Well, I know that the top sheet is my cheat sheet and the V5, so we'll don't need to mess around with that. So what else have I got? We've got a service book with a few stamps in, and we've got an owner's manual as well. We've also got, this is a nice touch, we've also got a pile of old tax discs. Amazingly, these are becoming quite collectible. I don't know if anyone else has noticed. Certain years, certain vehicles, these are becoming quite collectible. I'm not suggesting these are by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a nice little bit of provenance with the vehicle. So I should have put them all the right way around to start with, shouldn't I? But yeah, there's a good dozen tax discs there. Obviously ones that have never actually been on the bike, they just got put in the pocket like we used to do back in the day. Also got a real nice big pile. I'm not going to go through all this lot because we'll be here half a day. A big pile of old MOT certificates and invoices for bits of servicing, that kind of thing throughout its life. So there's a good wodge of that. I've also got original sales brochures. So original Suzuki brochures from back in the day. You know, all this kind of stuff that was in magazines, or these were left. This is obviously the original sales brochure, so this was left at the dealer and you could pick one of these up and have a read all about your bike. So that's a nice little touch. So 4 of those. And then we've got a Haynes manual, which is invaluable, really. You know, everyone needs one of those for the bike. So some real nice paperwork with this particular vehicle. So how will this bike be supplied to your good selves? Well, it'll come with a full MOT. It will also go through the workshop for a full check over, and it will also come with a 3-month warranty with ourselves. Now, I can offer nationwide or international delivery on this vehicle. Finance, you'd have to give me a call. It falls in that weird year where it's not quite classic and it's not modern. Give me a call. I'm sure we can sort something out. I would consider a part exchange as well on this vehicle. Now, if you want to know how much this bike is, there is a description below which contains not only a price, but a link to our website where you will find this vehicle with a dozen or more photos in high definition. You'll also find a good portion of our other stock, and we've got bikes ranging from pre-war all the way through to almost new. We've got about 180 odd bikes in stock. Come and have a visit one day. You know, kettle's always on, that type of thing. I've lost my train of thought. Where am I? I've gone off piste a bit there, haven't I? So, but yeah, if you've got any questions, give me a call on 01302 760 967, or you can email me, chrishallmotorcycles@googlemail.com. Alternatively, as always, folks, if you want to come down and have a close look at this bike and throw your leg over it and have a sit, you're more than welcome. But as always, please pick up that phone that you've got glued to your hip and call me before you set off, before you make any unnecessary journey to make sure the bike is in stock and available. So other than that, folks, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, whatever you're doing. And like I say, if you are passing by Doncaster, kettle's usually on, pop in for a brew, just give me a shout. Until next time, stay safe and see you all very soon. Cheers!